Cutting away wasn't the problem. It was not bringing me my water. And y'all still didn't bring me the water. Like, y'all just turned it back on and left me with no water. That's what I said. I said water. I said, wait, my water. It's okay. It's okay. Just send the code for the light. I need the shashing. Can you send the shashing? That shit was funny. Y'all really wildin'. No. Water. I have no water. And I ain't put nothing in my fucking hair because Loner was talking shit saying my hairline was receding. I always let Loner get to me. Just want to sock him in his throat hole. What's going on, beautiful people? Can y'all see my cars? I don't like this angle. I know, this chair's too tall. I would like a different chair from over there. Over where? I don't know. Oh man, we got a show. It's Mental Health Mondays to talk about all the shit that we did. And the intro from ChatGPT. The newest in I got hiccups. The newest here at the Kasabian Lavoe Show. But we got a bunch to talk about. My bad. If I had something swifty or nifty to say, maybe swifty to say, I would say it at this point in time. But that's not what we're here to do today. Hit me. Hey. Pretty good, right? That's not bad. Yeah. My bad. Look at this song. Goddamn.
Next to hit a nigga in his head with this one. I'ma paint the city red with this one. I'ma head with this one. See you fucking with the ball.
I just wanted the water.
Way before Christmas. No assistance, just that persistence with that commitment.
No.
I don't get it. Somebody gon' die tonight. I
don't worry.
My vibe is tight and I deserve the throne. And if the kid ain't right, then let me die in this song. See, I be riding, just riding alone.
It's Kasabian. Can y'all even hear me? Because my mouth is so dry. It's Kasabian. Kasabian Lavoe Show. What? What are you talking about, bro? It's just me. What's going on, beautiful people? My name's Kasabian Lavoe. Welcome back to the Kasabian Lavoe Show, episode 432. Let me tell you the cutest shit that my son does. We're trying to teach him what his name is because school's coming up soon. And he knows his name's Kasabian, but he kind of doesn't because we just call him Buddy. We say, hey, Bud, he's Junior, right? And we go, Bud, your name's Kasabian. So the teacher's going to say Kasabian. And he goes, I know. Lavoe one. Every fucking time. But that's not his name. It's just Kasabian. And I'm not going to tell you my real last name. But I think that's like the cutest shit ever. I had a very fatherly just weekend. It was awesome. We'll get into that. There was a lot of things, man. I went on a fucking roller coaster. My daughter fucking got me on a roller coaster. Oh, my anxiety. Jeez. I heard Sean Kingston was stealing shit again. Jim Jones said he wants a rematch in Versus. Listen, we'll talk about it. Are we leaving the U.S. dollar? Is the world shifting and the powers at B are starting to change? Let's talk about it. Maybe some conspiracy bullshit, I guess. I don't know. Is Regal Cinemas going BK? We'll talk about that. Gypsy's back. I can't believe Gypsy's back. Y'all remember Gypsy, right? Gypsy's back. That's so fucking awesome. Las Vegas Airbnbs are getting spot checked by the police. I think that's pretty fucking awesome. As well as Disney layoffs, Charlamagne defending that anchor, which is fucking hilarious. And Soulja Boy, would you rather take $250 in EBT or go have a Lunchable with Soulja Boy? We'll see what the people chose. Let's read this intro from ChatGPT and let's see if it was any good. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the Kasabian Lavoe Show, the ultimate source of entertainment and grilling of the hottest celebrity stories. Strap yourself in because you have quite the roller coaster of topics for you today. You know, ChatGPT is a motherfucker, isn't it? First up, we're talking about a dad's heart-pounding adventure on a roller coaster ride with his daughter. ChatGPT crushed it. Oh. Followed by Sean Kingston's most recent jewelry theft scandal. Jim Jones apparently wants a rematch with the Locks. And we'll be delving into why. He don't deserve no fucking rematch. You better cut that shit out. Have you been wondering if the U.S. dollar is going to remain as the world leader in money? We've got the scoop on that too. Regal Cinemas going out of business. Gypsy is back. We'll tell you everything about that and what you need to know about that. But that's not all. We'll also be discussing the latest news in Las Vegas Airbnbs and Disney's layoffs. Don't worry, we got plenty of juicy gossip as Charlamagne the God defends the fired anchor, Drake catching heat for missing a show and hanging out at a strip club, and Soulja Boy upset because nobody wants to have a Lunchable with him, but they'd rather take the $250 in food stamps. All this more on the Kasabian Lavoe Show. Let's see what new songs I got, because I got some new songs. That's the wrong one. That's the wrong one. He's gonna be so fucking pissed. Oh man, what's going on, y'all? How was that? Did y'all like what ChatGPT did there? It was pretty good, right? I love what ChatGPT does. Let's find out what our other drops are.
As you can see, the more you fuck around, the more you're going to find out.
Yo, what part of me want to be Ish, though?
If you stayed on here
like,
and you never fuck around.
How? Because I ain't wear a do-rag? You act like I ain't never not wore a do-rag. Yo, look, this one's just for you, Loner.
Hey, bud. Hey, bud. You do that to me and I'll knock you flat.
That dude was on an airplane and some guy was like harassing a lady and her kids. He said, hey, pal, hey, bud. You do that to me and I'll lay your ass flat. And then he jumped up out the chair and he charged at him. So.
Hey, bud.
Hey, bud.
Hey, bud.
Hey, bud.
You do that to me and I'll knock you flat.
He jumped up and just beeline into that bitch. And then I got this one because I thought this was great.
Yo te estoy diciendo a ti que te calles y tú te callas. ¿Entendiste o no entendiste?
Do you understand how scared that makes me every time I hear that lady do that? But anyway, those are my new drops that I was playing with. All right, let's get into today's show. Let's get to these topics. Let's do it. Oh, wrong one. I don't know why. Get the mushing butts for no fucking reason. Hey, hey, hey.
When you want top, it get lonely.
My son does a little dance too. But he was like, oh, my little boy be wilding. What's going on, beautiful people? Happy Monday. It's Mental Health Mondays, and my daughter made me do some shit this week that, damn, it really tested me. All my kids want to do roller coasters. So I've always told them, I'll do a roller coaster with you. Let's go. Dad's going to take on the roller coaster duty. Okay. I live in Las Vegas. We got roller coaster rides everywhere. It's not even a thing here. Like, you can catch a ride whenever. So, my first daughter, my eldest daughter, we did a roller coaster ride at Circus many years ago. That was tons of fun. So my younger daughter wanted to do the New York Express. Now, the New York Express. Oh, hold up. I'll tell her to bring the thing. Damn, I gotta show y'all my baby. Yeah, I've seen her. Bring me the pictures. I got you. I bought. You know I had to buy all the pictures. You know I bought all the pictures. But damn, I wish I would have filmed. So here, let me tell you a short story about New York. First off, I love New York. It's my favorite casino in Las Vegas just because of the name and the name alone. And I know some people might think that that's crazy, but for me, that's it's big. Like New York. I'm from New York, shit like that. Hold up, who is texting? Oh, my bad. It's because I told him to bring the thing to me. Anyway, New York, I love it. It's near and dear to me. They got all my buildings there. It just makes me feel at home when I see it. And I know it's not New York, but it's just good enough for me. They got shit in there like, they got sandwich shops in there like New York, like real delicatessens and shit. And they got Nathan's in there for $34 a fucking foot long, which is goddamn ridiculous. But nonetheless, all that's there. Now, I was probably 12 years old when I was in New York, and it was the first time, I was here in Las Vegas, and it was the first time where my family, my grandfather and grandmother decided that we weren't going to be going to New York anymore. And I had, do you want to come on camera and say hi real fast? Yeah. This is my child that took me on the fucking roller coaster. Look, This is where we went. Hold on. It was fun. Yeah. Screaming like, I didn't scream. Yeah, I had an attitude the whole time. So that's my beautiful baby, and that's me. I was so scared because you see these flappy fucking things? The straps that are on us, those are like fucking rubber bands. They put fucking rubber bands on the fucking roller coaster ride. So, it was daytime because my baby wanted to go during the fucking, she just wanted to go. And I was like, well, let's knock this shit out because Taylor Swift's in town and it's busy as fuck on the strip. Let's hurry the fuck up. Dog, I swear to God, bro, when I tell you I had my face closed with one eye winking because I was scared. I hated it. I gave her a big ass hug before we went on. I told her I loved her. I was so fucking mad. We came around the fucking corner. It was like, it's like some stupid ass, like fucking one of them flat roller coaster rides. They're not scary at all. And all of a sudden you look and it's like the fucking tallest part of the fucking world staring at you and your baby's next to you. And you're like, oh my God, I hope my baby doesn't fall off the fucking stupid ass roller coaster. So you're shitting yourself while you're watching your baby on the roller coaster and she's laughing the whole time. And now all these people are going to be a part of my life. I don't want to show you all those people's faces, but these people are a part of I shook that guy's hand because he screamed like a bitch the whole time. And I was cussing and saying a lot of bad words. And I felt real bad. I was like, I didn't mean to say bad words. But that shit, I'm sorry. That shit was stressful. That shit was stressful as fuck. But I did that for my baby. Now, when I was like 12, her age, my uncle from New York, my Uncle Tony from New York came out here. He was drunk as shit. He was driving DWI, but that's besides the point. We was driving down the strip and he saw it and he was like, what's that? And I was like, that's a roller coaster. He's like, that's a roller coaster? Like right now? I was like, yeah. He's like, can we go? I was like, yeah, I don't got no money. It's fucking 12. What the fuck are you talking about? Like, this is before all the shit. Anyway, at 12, I get on this fucking roller coaster with my uncle. It wasn't like this. It wasn't those flappy flap things. It was like a different type of cart. It was like the regular roller coaster where you sit down and like the thing goes and it gets stuck. This wasn't that. This shit grabbed you from like the shins and the knees. And the top was nothing. It was a rubber band, bro. Like, it was the most nerve-wracking shit. Like, I was blown away at, like, the change in the roller coaster ride and how much it sucked in the daytime. Because when we got to the fucking top, I saw the top of the T-Mobile. I saw the top of Allegiant. I saw the top of the Park. I saw the top of all the ghetto-ass apartments over there off of Arville and shit. I even saw the top of the Gold Coast and some of the fucking Palms. It was the scariest shit ever to see all the nasty-ass fucking tops, okay? And then I was just thinking, like, why am I doing this? I don't have to do this. There's no need. And I'm like stressed the fuck out. And it drops. Dog, I'm not meant to do roller coasters. Like, all I did was go, I don't scream. I don't put my hands up and go, woo. I don't find that shit fun. I don't find that shit exhilarating. I don't find that shit exuberant. right? I'm making up all types of white people words I've heard on TV commercials. I don't find none of that shit exciting. My daughter loved it. She laughed the whole fucking time like it was just the greatest fucking thing for her. But my hip hurts, my back hurts. I'm 36 years old. I'm almost 40. At this point, I just keep saying I'm 40. I'm almost 40. My hips hurt after the roller coaster. Like, you understand? I was giving my daughter advice on how to protect herself during the roller coaster ride. Put your head back. Don't bust your fucking head. This bitch is going to dip hard as shit. Come on, baby. Brace yourself. Ah. I swear to God. Put your feet down if you have to. That shit'll help. Shit just woof, woof, woof. Fucking suck, dude. Shit wasn't fun. And then when you're done, they go. They all clap like you give a fuck. Whatever. I'm glad we made it. I'm glad she had a good time. It was a great time for her. I had a great time. But there's very few things that I have to leave my house for. And that actually was going to jump into our first story. But before we get into that, it is also Mental Health Mondays. Old people so annoying. Just go to the nursing home, take a nap. Nah, you stupid. Shut up. Bro, that roller coaster fucked me up. That shit fucked me. My hip hurt. I swear to God, my back hurts. I'm hurt. Chef is going to be here all week because I'm not doing shit. Nothing. Chef will be cooking all week after that. I'm hurting still. I'm old, bro. Like that shit. I'm gonna be saying bad words. I'm old, man. Before we get into Mental Health Mondays, in Las Vegas, radio anchor passed away over the weekend. Sandy Bonita. I can't say I was great friends. Knew her because of industry stuff. Say hi, bye, cordial friends. And I knew she was sick with lupus. I was actually on her website. I was reading her blog not that long ago because she posted about being sick last year and how lupus almost took her life. And, I was just keeping up on it because industry friend. And she passed away. And I wanted to say rest in peace to Sandy and everybody that is, around her and affected by this. Our thoughts and prayers to Sandy. She was a sweetheart. Very lively, bunch of life in her. Every time she came on the radio, she was just a spark. Bless her. And I know a lot of people are affected by it. And those that, that are in the industry, yeah, man, that sucks, dude. Like, people just disappear on us, but shit happens. Rest in peace. Rest in peace. I know they say life is short. I say life is long. Very, very long. It's not as short as people say it is. Although we all have different journeys, life is long. And thinking that life is short or living as if tomorrow won't be here might not be the best thing to do. It just might not. You might need to live it up. When I say live in the moment, remember, I don't mean live for right now and only right now. I'm talking about live in the moment. Be there. Enjoy it. I live in the entertainment capital of the world. The one quote that I forgot who the fuck told me this shit, but I was so stuck on stage performing and being in that mode that I would pick apart everything. And he said, Kasabian, you got to enjoy the fucking magic trick and stop trying to figure out how it's done. Just enjoy it. I couldn't enjoy TV. I couldn't enjoy shows. Like, it took me years to get out of industry brain to be able to enjoy TV again and watch TV and be able to do shit like this. Like, it's not that easy. It seems like it is. Is my mic blaring? It just looks like it's blaring. Anyway, it's very, I don't know. Like, once you get in it and you know how things work, it's almost hard to turn it off. And with a lot of practice, I'm able to ignore certain things and enjoy TV. I get to enjoy the magic trick and not try to figure it out. And I try to say that to a lot of people because living in a town where everybody wants to be an entertainer, everybody wants to figure out the magic trick. Live in the moment. I promise you it'll be worth it. Always live in the moment. It's Mental Health Mondays, and with so much going on, I mean, listen, I was on a roller coaster. I have anxiety. I don't like scary movies. Let me tell you about me. I don't like scary movies. Why? Because you can only watch them once. I grew up poor and ghetto, so we had to watch movies over and over. If it wasn't like Leprechaun in the Hood or some scary shit like Kids, I'm not going to watch it. Don't care. You're not going to me. Like, that doesn't work. You know what did that to me? I think Nope. Was Nope the movie that did it to me? Yeah, I think Nope scared the fuck out of me. I've never been scared before. And I watched that and I was like, you see, I got a big ass TV, huge. And in the theater room, it's like, it was creepy. Like the speakers like, and like the faces was like, that shit was scary as fuck. I ain't gonna front. Them little ugly ass masks scared the shit out of me. But I don't care for scary movies. I don't care for roller coaster rides. I'm not with the heights bullshit. I do want to learn how to squirrel suit. I want to jump out of a building and fly down the strip. I think that'll be dope. Don't judge me either for wanting to do that. Like life is, as fucking long as it may be, you got to be able to do some shit that nobody else did and not die doing it either. Like I want to jump out of a building here and not kill myself. Like I want to do it properly and be trained. Like, I don't know, maybe there's like a place where they could build me a building and then put a bunch of foam on the floor for me. Like, I might have to have a lot of money to do this. I got to build like a city and I'm going to need like a helicopter. Maybe I'm going to need Red Bull and like a helicopter. And then like they could teach me how to do it. And then I come back home and be like, look what I learned how to do. And then go do it like off the Caesar's Palace, like, squirrel suit down the strip and shit. I don't know. Just do something different. It's dope, bro. But you got like, I hate heights. But I want to do some shit that no one does. Like, I don't want to bungee. I don't want to jump out of a fucking plane. I want to go to the top of a building, jump off that bitch, and when the police is down there waiting for me to arrest me, I'll be like, ha ha ha, you can't catch me, bitch, and just take off running with my parachute in my hand, like, down the strip. You know how dope that would be? Like, that would make me happy. That really would. And, yeah. I mean, for Mental Health Mondays, I'm challenging you to do some shit that's out of the norm. Do some scary shit. Look in the mirror and go, scare yourself. Do something. I promise you it's good for you to just do some shit. You know what I did notice too that I won't do is that I will not go to a casino without calling ahead because that is bullshit. Ew. What the fuck, man? I'm like, I'm a local lady. Why the fuck aren't you talking to me? Like, service. Okay. Let's get into this show. Let's get into these topics.
As you can see, the more you fuck around, the more you're going to find out.
You feel me?
And also, if you stay down here and you never fuck around,
hey, but Loner, how it look
you'll
with
never
no
find out.
How I look with no do-rag? You think this should I go natural? I hate not having a do-rag on. And I'm only doing this because you're like, oh, your hairline's receding. And it ain't. Because it might be. But in that picture that I took with my daughter, my fucking hairline and my face look the same as 12-year-old me. So 36-year-old me looks like 12-year-old me. So suck it, Loner. But anyway, how we good with this or no?
Hey, bud. You do that to me and I'll knock you flat.
It's my favorite fucking shit ever. Let's get to the news. This is where you come for the news. Times are changing rapidly, and I know what you're thinking, Kasabian. What could be changing now that's gonna affect me? Movie theaters. I can't even believe those fucking things are still a thing. Do you know that in order for me to go to a movie theater, it would have to be the most comfortable, quietest, most expensive movie theater out because I don't want nobody around me. I want to take it. That's just me. I take my best naps in movie theaters. My family knows this. I built one at home to not leave because it's a waste of money. So now when I need to take a nap, I go downstairs to the movie theater. It's amazing. 100-inch. It fucking does what it does. Sounds everywhere, big mushy ass cushions. I love it. But for me to leave my home and go to a movie theater, it needs to be either the private box, the top, which you could rent out for pretty cheap. I think you could rent out the theater for less than like $1,000. To be honest with you, sometimes it's cheaper to just rent out the whole theater than to deal with your whole family getting individual tickets. Insider tip. I hate dealing with groups of people. It's not for me. So when it comes to theaters, I really don't understand how they're still around, especially because they're not giving you anything. It's like the man haircut thing. Dude started paying $350 for haircuts, and I'm like, what is different? Nothing's changed from 1990 to now. It's the same old shit. You just adding some fucking sprinkles and shit, and you're putting a hot towel on my face. Go to Sport Cut, you get the same shit for $23. Like, get the fuck out of my face with that shit. This is weird to me. Movie theaters charge obscene amounts of money for foods and snacks for, I want to say, a small moment in time. But movies are 4 hours long. Like, am I wrong? Like, do you know how much of my 3 hours a Marvel movie I have to sit for 3 hours around strangers? Not in a plane. We're not getting anywhere. We're just sitting there getting excited, scared, happy, whatever the fuck. Bro, I went to go see Anchorman by myself, laughing by myself in the corner I think it was like the first day at the theater. I don't even know why the fuck I was there. I was a weird kid, bro. I used to walk to the casino Boulder Station and go to the movie theaters all the time by myself because they wouldn't say anything. You could just walk in. You didn't even you didn't need anything. Nobody ever went. So the theaters were just open. I watched Anchorman. I think I watched 40-Year-Old Virgin. I watched all types of random ass movies there. But either way, now I'm never stepping foot into a fucking movie theater for a 4-hour movie. You know how comfortable it's gotta be for a 4-hour movie? I'm gonna need a 4-hour. Okay, for a 4-hour movie, I need weed, food, comfortability, room, a stretch break. It's a waste of money. And now Regal Theaters is saying they're gonna go BK. I can't believe they're still around. During all the bullshit where everybody was investing and blowing them up, I understood then, but now, even right now, what movie has made people run to the movie theater? Avatar? Who the fuck is running to go see that bullshit? I highly doubt anybody's going crazy right now. What else is out there? Oh, Shazam! Uh-oh, let's save the fucking movie industry. Like, what are we talking about? Stories out of 8 News now. Cineworld, the bankruptcy owner of Regal Cinemas, said Friday that shareholders may lose all their money regardless of any recovery plans for the company. The theater chain has announced plan to file for bankruptcy in September of 2022 on the heels of what the company says its massive decline in domestic box office. Bro, what the fuck can they offer? Movies are mediocre. Nobody's making anything good. And if I'm going to be stuck watching some shit, I really don't want to pay $145 to feed my kids a couple of shitty snacks. They can blame COVID all they want. It was COVID was the end of it, but we already knew movie theaters was out the fucking window. The company's net, The company's net debt at the time included lease liabilities, and it was around $4.84 billion. So that's including rent, locations, and all the other shit that they got to liquidate. That's if they can sell that shit, because that's debt. They would have to hope that they can sell all the spaces, the seats, the equipment, the whole shebang for at least that much. So $5 billion just to be flat. Who the fuck wants to do that? Cinema World's trouble may be a sign of things to come with the theater industry, which has scrambled to figure out a sustainable business model amid rising popularity of streaming services and home entertainment. It's beyond that. TVs have gotten amazing. If you have an OLED TV, there's really no purpose in you going to a movie theater. There's nothing that you can't experience at home without having literally 2 Apple fucking HomePods, a decent sound speaker, a fucking dark room, movie theater it up. And with some good weed, it'll feel spectacular in that little room of yours. Honestly, like, I can't believe movies are still a thing. It amazes me. Gypsy. Oh, Gypsy. Was that her real name? See my eye? Can y'all see my eye twitching? It hasn't stopped for like 3 days. Oh, wrong side.
I do it on my lonely. When you on top,
Stop doing that.
it get lonely.
Do y'all remember Gypsy? She was like, oh, my mama, it's just I gotta eat through the tube of my belly because I can't eat food. And I'm gonna shave my head. And then everybody's like, oh, Dito. And then it come to find out there was nothing wrong with her. She killed her mom. She was a crazy psychopath. Well, she gets out of jail soon. Stories out of uni lad. In the summer of 2015, the bottle, 1, 2, start from the top. Shit. 3, 2, 1. In the summer of 2015, the body of Dee Dee Blanchard was found in her Missouri home. Oh shit, it was in Missouri. Was it by Ozark? In a Missouri home with multiple stab wounds. And shit. I forgot that story. Was it 27? Puñalazo. Police have been notified of potential issue after a concerning post was made on a Facebook account. Dee Dee shared with her daughter, Gypsy Rose. Remember the post where she said, bitch is dead? That post really made the police get upset, and everybody was like, oh my God, did you kill your mama? And then she didn't kill her mama. This story sucks. Dee Dee told everybody that her child was like mentally handicapped and had a food tube in her baby that had nothing wrong. Had her baby in a wheelchair. She didn't need one. There was mad shit that she did to this little girl, and this little girl got mad as fuck and killed her, or got her boyfriend to do it. Either way, the little girl got mad and killed her mama. Well, she's coming out of jail soon because she served her time. But while being in jail, she didn't have babies and had a husband and got divorced and all types of shit, but they don't know what she's going to do in society. This is just another reason why people don't understand why the fuck the jail system doesn't work. I can tell you why it doesn't work. Because after hundreds of years of doing the same shit, they're not reforming anybody. All they're doing is putting you on a shitty ass timeout and putting you in a position where you're going to fucking get more time because you're around people that don't give a fuck. As opposed to putting you in a system that rehabilitates you and puts you out to be a person that's productive in society and not ostracized in society. Because although this young lady did kill her mama put her through hell for 20 some odd years of her life. She defended herself. Now she comes out as a felon, don't know how to fucking hold a job, ain't never been outside in real life, and all she knows how to do is make fucking noodles and shit from jail because that's all they taught her for the past fucking 18. How long she been in jail? 7 years? 7 years. That's it? She went to jail in 2017? 16. It don't matter. That motherfucker done been in jail long enough to know how to make soup in a packet of shit. That's crazy. Gypsy's coming home, y'all. Y'all be careful. Now, I told y'all before, Airbnbs have been taking some people say Airbnbs are up. It seems like those that offer a better quality service may be seeing an up. For places like Vegas, Vegas is fucking tired of this shit. A lot of the neighborhoods that have Airbnbs are very expensive neighborhoods from people that work very fucking hard and now have to share their homes and their neighborhoods with a party house. And it's unfair. It's not okay. I don't give a shit if it belongs to you. There's still rules to the neighborhood, and because we're cohesively together in this, you can't fuck it up because you want a couple of bucks, buttercup. Not into that. Stories out of Fox 5. Security video from homeowners showed the Las Vegas Metro Police Department knocking on a door last Thursday. One property owner said he was confused and surprised when officers returned a second time. Metro hit this house twice last Thursday, said homeowner Lewis. I'm not saying that last name. Once in the morning and once in the afternoon, he added. The homeowner said through his security cameras that Metro came the next day too, only to speak to the mother, and that the mother was very upset over this. I don't understand what was going on for them to do this. The story's so strange. The reaction from his Airbnb guests have multiple encounters with Metro. When Metro came here, they implied that they are not good. They implied that they were in the house because they were going to throw a party. Metro officer said in all 10 area command visits, my lips are dry because nobody got me a water. Guests staying in the rentals to make sure they are aware of noise ordinance. Okay, here's my thing though. Hold on. Because I thought this story was that they caught them throwing parties and they busted them. They're saying that they think they're throwing parties. Bro, this type of policing is the worst. They are throwing parties. Let's stop fucking playing like they're not throwing parties in this. Is the police wrong for this? Not necessarily. But neighbors are going to puss out because they actually have an interview here with a neighbor and he's pussed out. Honest to God, there's really no issue. You're full of shit. You're saying that because you don't want to have a problem with whoever owns that house, but that's not fair to you as a homeowner. Fuck that. Tell them to get the fuck out, pack their shit, and go stay on a hotel. There's over 100,000 fucking rooms in the Las Vegas Strip. Get the fuck out. I don't want you in my neighborhood. I don't want to see shit. I don't care about your piece of shit rental cars. I don't give a fuck about your Ubers. I don't give a shit about your party, your fucking bouncy houses, the foam. None of that shit. Don't bring it over here. Fuck that. Keep that shit on the Strip. This is the craziest shit to me. Hell yeah, Metro's gonna be checking y'all. Guess what? Serious news now. Not regular news. Serious news. I need like an eagle or something flapping his wings with the American flag. That's what that sounds like right there. American flag eagle shit. Ooh, real news. Remember I told you there was a bunch of layoffs coming and they're really not stopping? The next wave, Disney. Stories out of the street. Disney might be the happiest place on earth, but one thing for sure, it isn't so happy there today. CEO Bob Iger on March 27th sent out an email to Disney employees informing them that the layoff announcements in February have begun. As I shared with you in February, we have made the difficult decision to reduce our overall workforce by approximately 7,000. And as a part of that strategic alignment of the company, including important cost-saving measures necessary for creating a more effective, coordinated, and streamlined approach to our business, it begins. Iger goes on to say the affected employees will be notified beginning this week, with leaders communicating to affected employees over the next 4 days. The letter says a large round of layoffs is coming in April, with the goal being 7,000 staff members cut before the summer begins. That is so interesting to me, and such a weird fucking time to do some shit like this. But what do I know? So I finally figured out what my title is. Are y'all ready for that? Because it took me forever, because I'm not an anchor. Not at all. So it took me a long time, and I didn't want to be classified as the wrong thing, because I want to make sure that it's understood. I'm a podcaster, right? And I have a news show, and it's a variety infotainment show. But I'm a podcaster. Meaning, I'm not a journalist. I don't journal. I didn't go to school for journalism. I don't care for journalism. I read some shit and entertain you. It happens to be informative. It happens to be the news. And I happen to keep your attention sometimes, kind of, sort of. But I'm not a journalist. I'm not out there doing the hard-hitting pieces. I do want to do a story on a group, though, that I follow. Okay, before we get into the Breakfast Club story. There's a group I follow. It's a money group, right? And they were in the NFTs, and they were making these ugly ass fucking drawings, and everybody was investing, and everybody's like put up their money, and they were going to buy houses, and then they were going to start a podcast network. I mean, bro, I think I have the whole thread to this Telegram group. If somebody wants to help me take this group and chronologically break it down, it'll show you the I think it's called Crypto Bros is what they call these people. It'll show you a group of crypto bros that literally went like ape shit trying to get all the crypto money and flip houses. Like, they went through every stage of like fucking loner weirdo bullshit. Not you, loner, sorry. But either way, that shit was hilarious, bro. If you go through the group, they've literally gone from like, oh my God, money is pointless. We all need crypto, man. To now, hey, we got to go dig for gold, man. We need gold and silver, man. Bro, they put their money on some white dude to put up a network, and it flopped. Then they were going to buy houses. That didn't work. They were going to sell weed. That didn't work. They done tried everything. I can't wait to talk about these people. This shit is going to be hilarious. Anyway, what'd you say? I'm a thoughtcaster? You a bitch. You a whole bitch. Stories out of Fox News and Charlamagne. You a real one for this one. The Breakfast Club host Charlamagne the God. Morning, everybody. It's DJ Envy, Charlamagne the God. Breakfast Club, good morning. It's so weird without her there. The Breakfast Club host Charlamagne the God scoffed at the story of Mississippi morning news anchor being fired for quoting hip-hop rap star Snoop Dogg. Barbie Bassett, who worked for decades as a news anchor, appeared to have been fired by NBC affiliate WLBT for saying "for shizzle my nizzle" on air during discussion about rapper Snoop Dogg. That's crazy. Sue them. Bassett appeared unaware of the phrase nizzle is slang for the N-word. I mean, but is it really? Because isn't the N-word slang for the N-word? I mean, if we're going to be technical, Charlamagne expressed shock that she would be fired over something so trivial. No, I'm not shocked. It's because of people like Charlamagne she's getting fired. She can't say for shizzle my nizzle. Oh, I guess because nizzle is a derivative of the word N. I'm not going to say it here. I'm saying that in context. I don't mean to say that I'm using the word. Charlamagne clarified. And is that why? I don't know if that's fireable, DJ Envy commented. She might not even know what nizzle means, Charlamagne said. And I'm like, come on. When is this going to stop? There's no reason to fire that woman, Charlamagne said. The fact that Charlamagne is saying it's beyond me. I feel like it's hypersensitive people like Charlamagne that have caused the culture to do this type of shit. Charlamagne wanted an observation of how hip-hop is so obtuse that... Wait, what? Am I using that word right? No, I'm not. Ubiquitous. Holy shit. Charlamagne went on to observe how hip-hop is so ubiquitous that absurd conversations happen like this. Good for Charlamagne, and good for me for being able to read stupid-ass words like ubiquitous. That's the thing with hip-hop, man. Hip-hop is so big and mainstream, and just like who can consume it and who can't. I've been telling you the biggest digester of hip-hop is white folks. Stop getting mad when white people just copy what the fuck they hear in music. Leave them alone. Who saw Drake shaking his ass? Me neither. But Drake was supposed to be in Brazil, but he ended up at a strip club fucking about. Stories out of Vibe. Drake fans are a little upset after he canceled his Lollapalooza performance and was discovered to have been hanging out with 50 Cent. Reportedly, the OVO boss was scheduled to conclude the festival held in Sao Paulo on Sunday, March 26th. Instead, Drizzy canceled ahead of his slot, and Skrillex was enlisted as replacement. Drake was excited to perform for his fans in Brazil. Unfortunately, it's beyond his control, said the reps to Hip Hop DX. That was bullshit. He's out there shaking a tail feather with 50. To make things worse, the Sixth God was spotted with the G-Unit boss at the strip club in Miami hours ahead of his set, leading fans to believe his outing had something to do with him missing the performance. Well, no fucking shit. Like, dude. Oh, man.
Yo te estoy diciendo a ti que te calles y tú te callas.
I love this lady.
¿Entendiste o no entendiste?
I love it. All right. We got one last song.
Quieren más rico, no tanto un salrito. Hará un pan rico, un cangal, el centro, un pan baritos. Y la
Vivo.
el tío,
El Tío. El Rio. All right, we got one more story, and it's my favorite story of all time. I'm so excited to talk about this story. Some kids went around with a microphone and started asking people would they rather have $250 in food stamps or lunch with Soulja Boy. You remember I told y'all it was like, I'll give you $20, you can have Lunchable with Bow Wow, because nobody would do one with Bow Wow. This is even better. This guy walked around asking people if they would do $250 in food stamps or have dinner with Soulja Boy. Everybody says Soulja Boy can get the whole fuck out of here. Stories that are complex, but let's just take a listen. Soulja Boy is threatening to blow up New Jersey after a viral video captures not fans, it just captured people talking shit because they would rather receive food stamps than hang out with the rapper. They asked probably 700 people. 710 people said they would rather take food stamps. Out of the 710 people, 374 people didn't even know what the fuck food stamps were, but they would rather take the food stamps than even hang out with a Soulja Boy. Out of the 710 people, 75 people didn't even know who Soulja Boy was and thought that maybe he needed money. I can't wait to hear Joe talk shit about this because Joe's from Jersey and he's over there going crazy. Oh, y'all fucking broke in Jersey. Y'all ain't got no money. Y'all some broke bitches. This coming from the dude that lived with his girlfriend until like 3 years ago, but what the fuck? Oh, that's the wrong one because I don't know what the fuck. I don't know. Either way, everybody was right. Take the $250. You ain't gonna learn shit from that fucking crackhead. What are we talking about? Man, that's today's show. That is today's show. No, I don't want to do that. We gotta be a little. Let's do this one. Hey. Yeah. That's the show.
God.
Was it a good show? Yeah.
Yeah?
Why we gotta start like this?
Why you tell me I can't hit? Know that I won, yeah? My shorty the shit. The kiss. She hit me with this. She gave me that neck. Ooh, she gave me that neck. Trying to suck the soul out of me. Saying that she doing this cause she loving me.
Like I'm the one and only. I'm in it like I came to collect.
Like she lost a bet and be so wet.
Try not to break the bed.
Try not to give her a kid. Pull out, I make a mess.
Man, I was so nasty in my music. What's wrong with me?
Can they say?
Don't make a kid. Pull out. Make a mess.
We ain't the same.
We ain't the same.
Something special that come from the pain.
It come from the pain.
Like that one tag.
You know where it's at. Hat to the back.
Kicks that'll match.
Window stay with the 10.
We flex on your ass.
Hold up.
All we do is flex.
Rose gold and our necks.
Diamonds
All right, y'all. That's the show. Thank you. Appreciate you. Now listen, if anybody approaches you and says, "Would you take $250 in food stamps or have Lunchable with Soulja Boy?" You say, "Yes, $250." Fuck Soulja Boy. What the fuck? All right, y'all. That's the show. Live in the moment. Don't live in the past. Be safe. Stay dangerous. Lavoe loves you. When.
Tell lies to me. Tell lies
Hand
to
dances.
me.
Hand dances.
Tell me anything I wanna hear. Fuck your dreams. Tell me all your nightmares.
One day,
all your nightmares.
next studio, we got a stand-up area and I'm performing. I swear
I
to
can't
God.
stall lies, girl. We the new guys. They don't wanna see us go live. They don't wanna see.